If you're thinking of becoming a makeup artist in 2026, I'm going to tell you the truth and not the Instagram version. Because becoming a makeup artist now is completely different than what it was 5 years ago. I've been working in this industry since the past 9 years, and I have worked with brides and events all across UAE. I've made the mistakes, wasted the money, spent the time on things I shouldn't have, so you don't have to. This video, I'm going to break down exactly everything you need to know in order to become a makeup artist from scratch, and I'm gonna give you all the do's and don'ts, so keep on watching. First things first, we want to make sure that you know the direction you want to go into and the type of makeup artist you want to become. You have the editorial and fashion magazine makeup artist, you have the celebrity influencer makeup artist, you have a soft glam, a signature style makeup artist, or you want to get into bridal and events, or you want to work as salon-based artist, someone who works through a salon. There are different categories. Basically, everything moving forward is going to be decided based on the type of artist you decide to become. For example, I am a bridal artist who does events in UAE. So my kit needs to be sweat proof, humidity proof, long lasting, and just good for the hot weather here. If you're a makeup artist that's going to be working in London or somewhere cold, your kit might look completely different from mine because the skin conditions, the weather, everything is going to vary. Building your first professional kit. You don't need a 50,000 dirham kit to start with. That is just unrealistic, and that is not the type of money strain you want to put yourself into. I would suggest you start with a beginner friendly kit. So something that is versatile and gets the work done, but is not breaking the bank at the same time. So basically, as less products that you need to buy in with the most usage you can get out of them, to just not have the money strain. Money should not be the reason for you to not being able to start. Makeup is expensive, but there are some really good options in the drugstore market nowadays, so you don't have to go crazy with some Dior foundations when there is a really good Maybelline one. You need to make sure that you focus on versatility and not on brand names when you start. Now, once you are established, once you've started earning, once your money has started flowing in, that's when you can start and think about upgrading your kit. And this is where you would like to go and splurge on some high-end products if you want. Test out some products that you've been wanting to try out. Invest in some good professional lighting because that's going to make and break everything. So make sure you invest very nicely in your equipment. Get a good iPhone if you don't have one already. And so this is just going to help you showcase your work better and gain more clients. Like, I personally built my kit over the years. I'm building my kit as we speak. You never really stop building your kit. Every year there are new makeup additions, there are new launches and everything, things just keep adding. Like, you will always find something that you want to add to your kit. So that really never stops, but it's about how you need to also make sure you don't like over splurge and like buy like the most random stuff, because it needs to actually be of use in your kit and like not just be sitting there and looking pretty. So always make smart decisions with what you're buying. Don't just buy it for the sake of it being popular or in trend. So it needs to actually provide value and quality in your work. Social media in 2026. Your Instagram is your portfolio, and this is something a really hard truth that people forget about or don't really pay much attention to. What you post is what you receive. So you need to make sure that you're posting good reels, you're posting good before and after pictures, your process videos, you show your client testimonials, you have a lot of, good lighting in your videos, and the quality of your work that you're posting should be up there. So make sure you post about 3 times a week on your Instagram. Show your face, show your progress, show behind the scenes, the BDS, the fun stuff. Don't just keep it to your final makeup look, because that is something that's boring and it won't really get you more traction. Be fun with it. Show fun in your work and just, fun will come to you. Be hygiene and reputation. In 2026, if you want to stand out as a makeup artist, you need to make sure you prioritize your hygiene and how you are basically sanitizing and presenting yourself out there. You must have a separate bag for your brushes. No longer keeping our brushes in the same kit of our makeup. It's really messy. It's not hygienic. You're not able to sanitize your brushes properly. The kit is not able to be sanitized because you're always touching the brushes on it. So just make sure you have a separate brush bag, have disposables, have alcohol sprays. Don't use 90% alcohol. Use only 70% alcohol, because 90% is going to evaporate before it cleans anything. So make sure you do your research in such places and don't just go for like the best sounding one, but actually read into why everything is used. Make sure you use clean towels for clients for your setup, because you don't want to have multiple people come in and then use the same baseline for it. It just looks unhygienic. If you're using the disposable dental sheets, that's another option. Even for those, make sure you change them after every client and don't just have it there because it's unhygienic again. Make sure your kit is organized and well in place. Everything is, clutter free. It's not dirty. You don't have makeup all over your concealers and everything. It should be clean and hygienic. The business side of things. This is a part of this industry that no one really talks about or shares much about, which I honestly don't know why. People are so secretive in this part of the industry, and it's just really annoying sometimes for someone who just started. If I just started out, I would want someone to help me with all these things in order to, have a smooth transition in the industry. However, this is something that people really don't like to talk about, and it's not right. So I want to share with you all the things on the business side that's going to help you also show yourself as a good makeup artist in the industry. Your career is going to be 50% your makeup skills and 50% your business skills. If you're unreliable, clients are not likely to rebook with you. Make sure you're out there and you're responding to inquiries frequently. You have contracts in place, you have terms and conditions in place, you take deposits, you have a cancellation policy. All these small things, as important as they sound, they are. And I feel like a lot of people don't really pay much attention to this because they don't want to be a hassle to the clients. But trust me, a good client who actually is looking to book will want you to have a terms and conditions, will want you to have a deposit that you take from them because that gives them security as much as it gives you. So they know exactly on what grounds they can, book you. And it sets a lot of things clear. So I really recommend you have the business side of things figured out as early as possible. Mindset in 2026. Comparison is going to kill your career faster than anything you can think of. In the social media era, when everything is so polished and so fake, you need to make sure you don't get carried away in that and you're actually, still holding true to your art and your value. There are a lot of Instagram illusions, the edited photos, the fake videos, the fake bookings, fake clients, and like just really everything fake that people post. You need to make sure you're able to tell them apart. All these things have become so superficial to a point where it has kind of overconsumed the market and kind of shifted the outlook from clients wanting a good makeup artist to a famous makeup artist. So this is something that's just an unfortunate thing in the industry. Average client is gonna look at your followers and book you for that and not look at the skill in your work. Average client is not gonna sit and zoom in on your work and make sure it's not edited. They're gonna see a flawless skin, they're gonna see 100K followers, and they're gonna most likely book you. But that is something that I definitely don't believe in. I don't think there's any such need for you to buy fake followers, put filters on your Instagram, put filters on your videos, fake having clients, because at the end of the day, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your business. Focus on building your signature style. When I stopped copying and stopped, wanting a sort of approval from this so-called fake social media world, my makeup skills and my clientele improved drastically. People were booking me for what they liked about my style. And that's a whole different sort of a satisfaction in your work. You go to a booking and your bride is like, I want your signature style. It feels really different. It feels empowering in a way. And yeah, so I feel like that is something that all artists should experience. So you should just trust yourself, trust time, and it will happen if you put your hard work into it. How to get clients in your first year as a makeup artist. First year is the most crucial year of your career because this is going to be your introduction to the world. So in the very start, I would just suggest you to do as much free looks as you can. Give free makeup, to your friends and family. Do it on as many people as you can. Do collaborate with photographers in your industry, collaborate with event people, collaborate with designer boutiques, jewelry boutiques. Tell everyone to tag you and just, network with as many people as you can early on because that's going to help you even gain clients from that, not just for posting on social media, but it's also going to give you word of mouth. The more you network yourself, the more people are going to know of you, and the more likely they will refer you to another person that's looking for a makeup artist. Every person you network with is going to help you at some stage or the other, and I really believe in that. So just make sure you build good connections and you are actually, genuinely into it for the real deal and not just for the fake getting stuff out of it, but also to actually build community and just have that togetherness. Because, this is another thing. Like in this freelance business, people are always working one on one. So there is no, an office you go to daily. There is no a group of colleagues that you have. Everyone has different schedules, different timings. So it's really hard to actually have industry friends unless you guys actually want to make it work. So make sure you network yourself, find those friends. You'll be able to discuss your industry problems, your industry, whatever issues you have, because you both will relate to each other more. So just be out there, find your people, have fun with it, enjoy this journey as much as you can. Because trust me, this is one of those things that when you're passionate about it, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna actually like, thank yourself for choosing this path in life. To set up a realistic timeline for yourself. This is not a 3-month glow up project. This is not something that you just spend like, 3 weeks of posting every day and then you just sit back there and hope for the best. That's not how it's gonna happen. You need to have patience. You need to be out there. Give yourself time to learn, time for the growth to come in, time for the stability to kick in. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's definitely not going to happen in the first 6 months alone. It's going to take you a year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years to properly build yourself and establish yourself in the industry. It's not easy, but it's 100% worth it. So I would say year one, make it as your learning year, the year you choose to not charge much, but you're also learning and you're investing in your skills more than everything. Year 2 to 3 is the year of growth. Year 4 onwards, you can focus more on stability. And year 5 is the year of brand identity. You want to make sure you are, you separate yourself out there. You have a brand identity that people know you from, something that resonates with your brand. So yeah, just make sure you're working on all these steps. Don't rush this. Don't take this as another trend. Treat it like a real career, and it's gonna genuinely give you the benefits of it sooner than you think. You focus on your skill, have lots of patience and consistency more than anything else. This industry rewards artists who stay and not those who get scared and, close everything up the second year. And just remember that every big artist that you look up to once started with literally a messy kit and zero client base. So start messy, start small, just start somewhere, and every face you glam is gonna add up. Don't take anyone for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. I believe in you, and I really, really hope this video helps you in some way or the other. Make sure to follow and share this video with anyone who you think will be benefited and is looking to become a makeup artist this year too. And if you want to see how I work in real time on a client in Dubai, then watch this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.